G'day YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, now that spring is getting close, I am looking at some of my projects that I've been working on. So today I was going to check on an air layer that I've taken on the Shimpaku. Now you probably can see the black plastic around there. I probably took this air layer. Now this was a bit of a challenge. This air layer, I was trying to do a different thing. This tree had two trunks, which I'll show you in a minute. Now, and they started at the base and they're about the same size. So what I did is I put a big bend in one of them and then I tried to air layer that off. Now, the only problem is there's no foliage underneath that air layer. Now my thinking was that wouldn't work necessarily if there was just one trunk, but because there's two trunks at the one place, at the one position coming out of the soil, I was hoping the other trunk would feed this one. So I'm going to check on the air layer now and see how that went. So but the funny thing was, I'll show you what else I've discovered with this tree, which I totally forgot about, and I'll show you what I'll have a look at. But let me bring a close up of what I've been discussing just then. So I'll come in here. Now you can see this air layer down here. Now I usually cover with black plastic just to let the sun absorb that in. So I'm trying to remove all this so I can show you what I'll show you. Sorry about the weeds. But do you see how there's two trunks, the same thickness? That's what I meant, is same trunk, same thickness, but I want to get this, I want to try and air layer this. And as you can see, there are roots. It's actually quite a nice chunk of roots. There you go, nice chunk of roots there. So you can see that's pretty good, pretty successful in that sense. So that's really interesting. I didn't expect that to succeed as well as it did. So I haven't touched the other trunk. Try and remove that, the branches. So the thing with this tree, so you can see, come up here, follow this. Where is it? That's just the cut off bit there. But let's see how I've bent this. Nice big bend in it early. I want to get more bends in it eventually. But what I've also discovered is, so this tree, let's swing this around. That's a bit better. So there's the air layer there. It follows this nice twisty trunk. And probably that, see that branch there? That's probably the whole tree that I'm going to use. That's all I want to keep. I think I can create a mini out of that and make a nice little small tree in the future. That air layer, now, I think it needs a little longer, just because I just want to give it that little bit extra. I was expecting more roots, so I'm going to give it a few months in spring before I take it off. So we'll do that. But what I want to do is, what I was thinking about doing today is come in here. Oh, geez, it's a bit crazy. Leave this. This is the new apex. This is this branch here that I'm holding. This branch here that I'm holding will form the new tree. Now we'll come in. I'm going to try and turn it around. And there's probably two trees. One. There's nice. There it is. Where is it? There's a branch there, and there's a branch there. So I want to air layer those two. And it's a little early, but I think it's fine. It's going to be fine to do them today. So I'm going to air layer this guy off. I'm going to layer this guy off. There's two nice size trunks there to come off the tree. So from that one piece, I was always wanting to eliminate this one anyway. This branch anyway, that's why I air layered off. So I'm going to try and get a couple more air layers out of it. I'm going to try and get these two out of it before I cut off that base tree. Hope that makes sense. So get these two air layers done, get them going. Shouldn't take very long to get these off. That air layer there can last a little bit longer, so it should be okay. So that's the plan. I want to air layer these off before I cut that one off. Now the funny thing was, I was looking at this trunk and I was like, ooh, that's quite a big trunk. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's a bit straight. I discovered I had put an airlayer in. So, oops, let me have a look. Let me show you. I put an airlayer in. Where is it? There it is. And it's absolutely full of roots. And I can't remember doing that. That's the funny thing is sometimes you forget where you are with your trees and which ones you're up to. But I hope you can see that one. Turn it down back this way. There you go. Look at the roots in that. So that's pretty much. I'm going to cut that off straight away. I'm going to cut that off today. That's plenty of roots. It's all getting all twisted and tangled now, so I really want to get that out of that. It looks like a nice little twin trunk. So let's I'll put the camera back and I'll chop it off and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, there is a twin trunk in here. Well, it looks like a multi-trunk. So it's going to be interesting. I didn't realise I did that, but it's in here. So I will be cutting that off. Now, it's hard to show you too much, but I'll show you. There's the big airlayer in here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'll just be cutting off this whole area. I didn't realise it did such a big area. This whole area is going to form a new tree. So that's plenty of roots. So I'm going to come in. I've just airlayed this very large, nice, looks like a nice 2 trunk or triple trunk. Could be 3 in there. But look at that. Live. Look at the roots. Full of roots. Nice happy foliage. Now, you know what? I might actually grow this tree and take some more. Either cuttings off this or some more airlays in the future. So that's another possibility. So pretty much all I do now, and I'll just do it live so you can see what I'm doing. I unwire as much as I can. Let's have a look. Unwire or cut off, doesn't matter. So I just take the wire off. So I use a plastic, just very, like a reasonably thick plastic for my airlayers. Sorry about the hoodie and beanie. It's very cold today in Melbourne. My hands are freezing already. Just holding this. So I just use plastic, use sphagnum moss. Sometimes I remember to use some rooting hormone, doesn't matter which one to be honest, just any. And just put that on, and then I'll just use wire, whatever I've got around, just aluminium. So I'm just going to unpack this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look live. So you've seen this all live. I haven't done anything different. So just be careful peeling that off. There you go. That's off. That's off. That's off. Hope you guys can see that. See that? Now, you notice the big stub there. So all I try and do, I actually don't touch any of this. I don't know why. I just do that. I don't want to comb them out or anything like that. So I'm just clean. I'm a bit fussy over these dead little branches. Can't help myself. This looks quite a great little tree there. Great little tree already, and look at the roots, just absolutely full. Anyway, coming back to this, I just try and be very careful and peel back a little bit. Peel back. Now I'll try and come in close. So what you can, it's very hard to see, but where I've ring barked the, taken a big chunk of the outside cambium layer off the tree. That outside, that's the bottom. Just here, the bottom of that cambium that I've taken off, the bottom of that hardwood still showing there. I can just see it. So nothing grew underneath that, all grew from the top cut. So I come in now and I cut that off. There you go. So that's pretty much all I do. So hope you guys can see that clearly. Nice healthy roots. There's not much on this side, but we'll wait and see. The sphagnum's growing everywhere, but all I do now pretty much is put that into a pot, a small pot, just a plastic pot to grow it on. Don't really care about the direction or anything like that. All this is now is give it a season to grow, give it a season to form lots of roots and fill the pot out. And there you go. There's another. It's quite a big airlay there. That's decent thickness in trunk. So pleasantly surprised. Wasn't expecting. I didn't even remember that was there. Honest to truth, I totally forgot. I was looking at the other one. If the other one had this much roots, I would have just cut it off and left it 2 trees and then airlaid the other 2 off. But I'm planning to airlay the other 2 off. So there you go. So I'm just going to pot that up and I'll show you what I mean. It's just get pot. Pretty much I put some soil in the bottom. Haven't really done much else. I do use my recycled mix here that I from my other trees from my repotting session. So once I've sifted most of the fines out, just got the bigger particles. And there you have it, a new tree. Very good little Shimpaku there already. The only problem is there's lots of straight bits, so I really need this tree to fill the pot quickly, so that I can start to bend and twist as I normally do in my other videos. It's very important to get the shape in early. I just don't want to do it now. All this is about, all this healthy, happy foliage needs to feed and grow those roots. So that's all the plan is to do with that little air layer. So there you go, guys. That's actually pretty much an unexpected air laying success. Totally forgot it was there, but it's good to have that. Now I've got this bigger tree. I'll put some more air layers into that. So usually what you want to do is find a nice stock plant and keep growing it and take cuttings or take air layers off that. And I love Shimpaku, so I found a good stock plant, and I just keep taking cuttings and air layerings. But air layerings are much more like that. They probably put that 6 months ago. I can't remember now even. That's excellent. Like, that is top quality tree. In another 6 months time I can work on that, and that's a year, and that's pretty quick results. I just usually give it a tap just to soak that in. Now I'll give it a water and put it back in the garden, just let it grow on. So I'll come back and do those air layers. So actually what I've thought I'll do is I'll leave that, having a look at this tree a bit more. I can see a few more interesting videos that I can make with this tree. So rather than doing the air layers now and taking up too much video time on that video that I just finished, what I'll do is I'll do another video on the air layers, because what I want to do is actually, I had a closer look inside here. I had a close look. There's kind of 2 branches going up this way. But what I want to do, what I was thinking of doing is, whilst I'll air layer them, what I might do is actually put some twists and bends into the top half, so we can actually save even a bit more time in the long run. Because if we've got the twists and bends in them early and then our air layer them off, that's going to create another nice little tree even quicker. So there's a couple of these 2 branches I'll do that with, and then on this side, the other side, I've saw at the top as well a couple more nice long twisting opportunities, so I might air layer them off as well. So in 6 months time I'll come back and I can have 4 possibly new little Shimpakus to work with and style with. So again, just talking about good quality, find a good piece of material that you can just grow on and start to air layer off or take cuttings off. It's really cool to do. So that was a quick video on the success of air layering and an unexpected success of air layering on a Shimpaku juniper. But I'll do some more videos about how I air layer and the types of things that I do. So hopefully you can get some more little tips here and there about growing on Shimpaku. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, but I promise you I'll do the air layering of this and twisting up in another video. Thanks guys.